India has witnessed a steady growth in demand for 125cc scooters in recent years. So much so that 5 out of the 10 highest selling scooters in the country are from the 125cc category. Ruling the roost is the Suzuki Access 125, and the second most popular in the segment is the relatively new TVS Ntorq 125. So without further ado, we list down and compare all the specifications and features of the Suzuki Access 125 and the TVS Ntorq 125 Race Edition to help you better understand which one of the two scooters will suit you best. Before we get on with the video, do subscribe to the BikeWale channel if you haven't already and click on the bell icon right away so you don't miss out on a single video from BikeWale. Now the Suzuki Access 125 and the TVS Ntorq 125 cater to two different set of customers, and it is pretty evident from their design itself. The Access sports a conventional styling that would appeal to buyers of all ages. After all, the scooter is targeted at families. The curvy bodywork is accentuated with simple lines and rounded edges. Although, to add a bit of charisma to the Access 125, Suzuki has sprinkled some chrome on the headlamp bezel and exhaust shield. It even gets chrome mirrors and a chrome fuel filler lid. Meanwhile, the TVS Ntorq 125 is a complete contrast to the Suzuki Access 125 when it comes to styling. Aimed at younger riders, the Ntorq features an aggressively styled bodywork with sharp lines and defined creases. The design, which is said to have been inspired by fighter jets, even incorporates a pair of 4 thrusters on either side of the tail lamp. And besides the 4 colors offered on the base versions, the race editions shown here gets checkered flag graphics that add to its sporty appeal. Let's start out with the features on the Access 125. To begin with, it gets a full LED headlamp that offers good illumination and spread at night. Then, there is the tiny digital display fitted below the analog speedometer that shows the fuel gauge, odometer, trip meter and clock. The unit also features color changing lights on each side that represent the Eco Assist function. However, for the top spec variant, Suzuki is offering the Access with a fully digital instrument cluster with Bluetooth connectivity. The display shows call and text alert as well as turn-by-turn navigation and ETA updates. Now, the TVS Ntorq 125 also gets a similar list of modern features like a fully digital display with Bluetooth connectivity. Although, unlike the Access, this feature is available on all variants of the Ntorq. Once connected, the unit shows call and text alerts and navigation assists. It also takes the Ntorq's sporty character seriously and displays information like engine temperature, best lap and last lap, lap distance, average speed, top speed recorded and even the best 0 to 60 time. Now both scooters get features like an external fuel filler cap, 2 carry hooks up front and USB charging ports. However, the Access 125 is the more practical of the two with an additional cubby hole in the front apron, a larger floorboard and a 21.8 litre boot that is larger than the Ntorq's 20 litre underseat storage. Being a sports scooter, the TVS Ntorq 125 aims to deliver on performance. Its 124.8cc 3-valve motor churns out 9.25 bhp and 10.5 Nm. On the other hand, the Access 125 is capable of producing 8.6 bhp and 10 Nm with its 124cc 2-valve motor. That said, the Access 125 isn't lacking in performance and feels almost as lively as the Ntorq 125. Now with a curb weight of 118 kilos, the Ntorq 125 is a heavy scooter. It is nearly 14 kilos heavier than the Access 125 that weighs in at 104 kilos. But despite this, the Ntorq's handling feels comparatively more precise. On our test route, the Ntorq 125 returned an average of around 42 km per litre when ridden sanely, which means with its 5.8 litre fuel tank, the scooter could travel roughly 243 km. Although that number might be lower as you twist the throttle and enjoy the performance the Ntorq has to offer. Meanwhile, the Suzuki Access 125 hits the ball out of the park with its fuel efficiency figures. The scooter managed to return an impressive 61 km per litre on a test run. With a tank capacity of 5 litres, the Access could cover around 300 km on a single fuel tank. The Access and Ntorq come equipped with similar hardware. They both get telescopic forks and a monoshock that handles suspension duties, while braking is done by a disc up front and drums at the rear. Both also come with CBS as standard. However, the ride experience on both scooters is different. The Access 125 offers a plush and comfortable ride. On the other hand, the Ntorq 125 focuses on offering a sporty ride experience and in turn slightly stiffer ride quality. Nonetheless, the brakes on the Ntorq 125 justify its character and have superb bite and feedback. So which one of the two scooters would suit you best? Well, if you are a young gun with focus on performance and modern features rather than outright comfort and practicality, the sporty TVS Ntorq 125 is the one for you. It is priced from Rs 71,000 for the drum brake variant, but the race edition would cost you Rs 78,335. And if you want some more dash of color, TVS is also offering the Super Squad edition at around 81,000 rupees. On the other hand, the Access 125 is for buyers wanting a scooter with a clean and uncluttered design that offers utility, comfort, and great fuel efficiency while not compromising entirely on performance. Just like the Ntorq, the base version of the Access 125 costs 71,000 rupees. The scooter is available in 6 other variants with the top spec Bluetooth model priced at 80,200 rupees.